Hi everybody, I am here today with my brand new Graphic 45 Merriam Bright mini album. This is a different type of mini album as it is in a box, so I made this to look like a gift box, but the album is actually inside of it. This album measures 9 inches by 9 inches by 3 inches. And I do have a tutorial available. It is going to be linked in the description box below. The paper collection that I'm using is Merriam Bright, and I use the bundle from Scrap and Create, so that will be linked in the description box below as well. I will also be selling this album here, so if you were interested in purchasing this completed album, you can go ahead and click on the link to my website and purchase this. This does have a magnetic closure here. I used 2 of the chipboard tags and one of the charms to create the closure so that it will stay closed, whether it is sitting like that or whether it is sitting like this. Now this album will lift like this, so it is fully decorated on the inside. You could place photos here if you wanted to. And then it does, again, open up like this. So this side will come down, and then the album here in the center, this is the cover of the album. Now, if you didn't want to make the gift box, you could just leave those pieces off and just construct this centerpiece of your album as well. The album is matted right now to hold 107 photos, so it's quite a large album, and that is not including the 4 photo mats in the pocket pages. Starting here on the inside front cover, I do have a tuck spot with one of the journaling cards. And then this is a swing tab. I did use decorative edge dies on the flaps, and then I do have some gold accents throughout to give it just a little bit of elegance. Room for 2 photos here. And anything that is on top of the photo mats is open so that the photos will slide underneath. Now I'm going to move this a little bit so you can see this feature. Now on this flap, this whole flap does open, but this is actually an accordion pocket, so you can place lots of photos in here. And I only have 3 photo mats in here, room for 4 by 6 photos here, which is some of the decorative papers. But you could place multiple photos in here. You could place Christmas cards in here, recipes, whatever you wanted. And there is plenty of room in here, so you could place a lot of photos in there. And this does have an extra gusset in it so that if this expands with the accordion having a few more things in it, you do have room to include more in here. When this flap opens up, there's also room for 2 photos here and then 2 4 by 6 photos in the center. Now for page 1, we have a photo mat here behind the belly band. It has a chipboard tag on it. Room for photos there, 4 by 6 size there. And then here is a swing tab that holds this closed. Room for 2 photos here. In this pocket, I have another one of the journaling cards and a photo mat that is open so you can place the photo tucked underneath it there. And then this opens up again, room for more photos here, and then this opens up one more time and room for additional photos. Between each of the pocket pages is a large photo mat. I've just gone ahead and added some small strips of paper to the sides so that you can place as many photos here as you want, or you can do some journaling, whatever you would choose. Now, if you do the tutorial and you make your own, you have enough paper that you could actually cover both sides of these photo mats if you choose to do so. Now for the back side, I have one of the chipboard pieces here. This is magnetized, opens up. Room for 2 photos there. This flips down, room for a photo there. And then in the center, I have a double waterfall, room for 8 wallet-sized photos on those flaps. I have a journaling card here, and then room, you could place a larger photo here if you choose to do so. For the front of page 2, I have a belly band here with another one of the journaling cards. And then this is magnetized. It opens up, room for a photo there, room for a photo here and here, as well as here. And then this opens up again, room for more photos. Then this whole entire flap opens up. And then there's room for a photo here, and then 2 more on the center of the page. There is another photo mat in the pocket. It looks very similar to the first page, so I'm not going to pull that out. On the back side, I have some of the chipboard layered up as a magnetized closure, room for a photo here. Then this flap opens up, room for 3 photos here. Then it opens this direction. You can place photos on both sides of this flap, a larger 5x7 photo spot there. Then we have a journaling card and photo mat for 4x6 photos, and you could place larger photos here if you choose to do so. On page 3, we have a very large pocket in the back here that I've just placed photo mat and a journaling card. Then this photo mat here has a chipboard tag on it, but it holds these pages closed. You could place smaller photos here if you chose to do so. These open up. These smaller flaps open up again, room for wallet size photos there, and then room for 4x4 photos here in the middle. Another photo mat again in the pocket page. On the back of the page, this is magnetized, it opens up, it is an envelope, and right now I just have 3 small cut aparts in here and have room for wallet size photos on the back side. Then this is a swing tab. The whole entire flap opens up, room for 2 photos here. Behind the belly band, we've got another journaling card and a large photo mat. On the front of page 4, this is magnetized, but it's also a swing tab because I wanted to be able to see those pretty edges. These open up, room for 2 wallet-sized photos on the back side. This opens up, and there is a tuck spot here with a journaling card tucked underneath of it. And in the lower flap, I have a pocket here with photo mat for a large and 4 smaller photos. Then this whole thing opens up. We've got 2 4x6 photos in the center, and then down here we've got room for 2 smaller photos on this flap. Again, another photo mat in that pocket page. On the back of the page, we have 2 smaller photo mats here. Then this is magnetized, so it opens up like this. Room for 4 wallet-sized photos here. We have a belly band that does open up, room for 4 photos, so smaller photos and then a little bit larger on the flaps. And then behind here, we have a photo mat with 2 smaller photos here and a little bit larger photos on the back. Now on the back cover of the album, it is very similar to the front cover, except for it's a different orientation. So I have a journaling card tucked in here. This is a swing tab. This opens up, room for 2 photos there on the upper flap. Now the bottom portion has that accordion on it. So again, we've got multiple pockets, room for lots of photo mats. I have photo mats here that will hold 4x6 photos. And then there are 2 photo spots here on this flap, and then a spread for 3 photos here on the base of the album. So this is it for my Graphic 45 Merry & Bright mini album. I mentioned earlier that there is a tutorial available, so if you are interested in purchasing the papers to make your own album, you can do so. They're linked in the description box below. The papers are linked to the Scrap and Create website, so you can purchase the bundle if you want to follow along with my instructions. And then if you are interested in purchasing this completed album, I will have that linked as well. Thank you so much to Scrap and Create for providing all of the paper and everything that's included in the bundle. And thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.